All right, guys, it's going to be the 1.3 video notes. So we got 2 learning targets for today, solving linear equations with variables on both sides and identifying special solutions of linear equations. Okay, so I'm not going to run through all these problems like I did in the first 2 videos. I'm going to kind of do a couple, and I'll leave some for you guys, and then I'll also leave some for us doing class together. So you're not going to see me go through the whole thing, so this video will be a little bit shorter than some of the other ones. But here we go. We're going to do number 2 here, just because it's a good review of distributing. So remember, when we distribute, right, we take this -5, this -5, and it's got to get distributed to both the a and both the 5, or both the 1, sorry. So we have 6a minus 5a, and then -5 times -1 is a positive 5 equals 11. Okay, now we're looking to combine like terms. 6a minus 5a just make 1a, or just a. A plus 5 equals 11. Remember, when you're solving, you're trying to isolate the variable. Okay, so I subtract 5 on both sides. And you get a equals -4. Oh, whoops, I made a mistake there. I forgot the 1 here. It's 11 minus 5. 11 minus 5 is 6. My mistake, guys. Sorry about that. A equals 6. Okay, and remember, nice thing about algebra, you can always take this and plug it back in, and you should get the right answer. If I take this and plug it in right here, 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay. I'm going to let you guys do the other one problems on your own. I'm going to move on down. Okay, so now we're dealing with, what you're going to notice here is we're going to deal with variables on both sides of the equation. So you see we have 5x over here and a 2x over here. And our goal is to always get the variables on one side. And it doesn't matter which way you do this, but the way I like to do this is, can I draw my line in the middle? The side that's got the bigger amount of x's, the more x's, right? I'm going to look at the other side first. I'm going to try and move this x's, these 2x over to this 5x, right? Why am I doing that? Because I don't want to deal with negative x's. Okay, so this side has got more, x's. So I'm going to take the 2x and move it over here. Okay, so what can I do? So I can subtract 2x on both sides, right? Have I changed the problem at all? No. Right? I'm just moving things around. So if I have minus 2x over there, minus 2x over there. Okay. And these cross out. And now you have 13 comes down along the right. Now you have 5x minus 2x is 3x, so plus 3x. And you still got a -8. Okay. Again, now we're just solving, trying to isolate the variable, minus 13. On both sides, so these cancel out, minus 13 on this side. 3x equals -21. Divide by 3. And you get x equals -7. Okay. The next one's pretty similar, so I'm going to let you guys do that one. And we can look at it together if we have questions. I'm going to do this bottom left one here now. Same type of way, right? Like we did up above. Again, right? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify a little bit. So I'm going to just distribute this in. And you get 5z minus 2 equals 6z minus 8. Okay, this is a z right here. Okay. Now again, it doesn't matter which way I do this. I can move the 6z over and have a -z. You just got to deal with it later on. but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to shift the 5z over. Okay, these cancel out over here, so I'm left with -2 equals 6z minus 5z is just 1z or just a z, minus 8. Okay, now I'm just trying to get z alone, add 8 on both sides. And I get z equals 6. But again, your ultimate goal is just to get the variables on one side, everything else on the other. Okay, let's take a look at the back. Okay, these are really good challenge problems. I'm gonna let you guys do these. Similar type of thing. You're gonna distribute. You're gonna solve. You just have some fractions. Okay, so it's good fraction practice. Again, we can go over these together, but the same type of problem. Okay, now let's take a look at some of these. Okay, these three I'm actually I'm going to do. These last three I'll do on this video. So first one here, okay, same type situation, right? Distribute in. And I get 5x minus 6 equals 5 times x, which is 5x, and then 5 times -1 is -5. Now, before I go any further, you can just think about this in your head. Can 5x minus 6 equal 5x minus 5? Does that make sense? Okay. And when I do the next step, you're going to realize something that's really silly. If I subtract 5x on both sides, right? Trying to just get all the x on one side so these cancel out. And then I do it on the other side, minus 5x. And all of a sudden I get -6 equals -5. Well, does that make sense? Can -6 equal -5? Okay, so these things can't happen. So we have something in math called no real solutions. So that's what we'll put down here. So no real solutions. Okay, because we know that -6 can't equal -5. Okay, now let's take a look at the next one. And think about this too when you if we put these on a graph, what do they look like? Okay, let that think about that one too. If you put them on a graph, what do you think they're going to look like? Okay, next one. Same type of thing. I'm going to distribute, and I get 12x. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 2 is 8. Equals, then on this side, same thing. 2 times 6, 2 times 4. Now I have 12x plus 8 equals 12x plus 8. Again, if we were to put that on a graph, what's that going to look like? Okay. Also, if I was going to plug in any value for x, is it going to be the exact same no matter what? So for example, if I plug in 1 for x, I get 12 times 1 plus 8 equals 12 times 1 plus 8. And I get 20 equals 20. If I do it for 2, I get 32 equals 32. If I do it for 3, what do you think? It's going to be the exact same over and over again. Okay. If I plug it, so if I plug in 2, you're going to get 32 equals 32. You're going to get, and that's a correct solution, right? 32 equals 32. That makes sense. But it doesn't matter what I plug in for x. I'm always going to get the same thing on both sides. So what we call this, these are called parallel lines, and we have all real solutions, right? It doesn't matter what I put in for x, right? I'm always going to get the right answer. I'm always going to get the same thing on both sides. Okay. And then the last one, we have one solution on the last one, which is nice. We can actually solve this. I can subtract. Oops. Subtract 7w on both sides. Cancel out. I can subtract 1 on both sides. Do it in 2 steps. 1 equals undo. 8 minus 7 is 1. So w plus 1. Subtract 1. W equals 0. Okay, that is a solution, right? W can equal 0. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, and again, if I were to put this back in, you have 0 plus 1 equals 0 plus 1. So that works out. Okay, so that's the end of these notes, guys. Take a couple minutes, go through the questions that I didn't go through. We can definitely go over them together when we meet in our live meets. This is a little bit shorter of a video, and let me know if you guys like it. If you have questions, let us know. Bye.